I want you to.
Maria?
Oh!
What is it? What's the matter? It's me.
What is it, Semyon?
There's something I want to ask you, Maria. Maria? Are you awake, Maria?
Oh!
What is it? What's the matter? It's me.
Is that you, Semyon?
Yes.
What's the matter, Semyon?
Something I want to ask you, Maria.
What are you doing, Semyon?
Something I want to ask you, Maria. Maria, is there any liver sausage at home from dinner?
What?
I said, is there any liver sausage at home from dinner?
Oh, Semyon, I realise I'm supposed to be ready for anything with you, but it's beyond me how you can have the nerve to ask an exhausted woman for a bit of liver sausage in the middle of the night. You're insensitive, that's what you are. I slave you all day like a cartels. You'd think at least I could have a moment's peace at night. Oh, you are supposed to let other people sleep, Semyon, even if you can't sleep yourself. Or is that beyond your comprehension? Semyon, I'm talking to you. Are you asleep, Semyon? Semyon! What is it? What's the matter? It's me!
Is that you, Maria?
Yes.
What's the matter?
I said you are supposed to let other people sleep even if you can't sleep yourself.
All right.
No, it is not all right. Why don't you eat at the proper time? Mother and me go out of our way to give you all of your favourite meals, and you get more than anyone else.
Oh, do I? And why? Because what you two dish up for me is a bit of crafty elementary psychology. So it can be seen that Semyonovich still gets the biggest helping, even though he doesn't have a job. Oh, I know what I'm being served out, all right. Humiliation. Pure humiliation.
Oh.
I know. All right. No, it's not all right. Here am I, in the privacy of the bedroom, telling you I'm famished, and because there are no witnesses, you start to economize over a bit of liver sausage.
Me? Economise? Oh, Sem, poor thing. Look, just you eat your fill. Just wait there and I'll get it for you. God almighty, what a miserable life. Still, what can you do? Do you want the sausage on black bread, pet, or on white?
Makes no difference to me, because I'm not having any.
Not having any.
I wouldn't touch it, you're burying me in it.
Whatever not.
Because you'd serve it up to me with a sermon, you'd squeeze the soul out of me and spread it.
Oh, but pet.
No, I'll get back into bed.
What did you say?
I said get back into bed.
Oh, I'm spreading you a slice first.
No, you're not.
I am.
Look, who wears the trousers out here, you or me? Now, I'm telling you, you better start taking into account the terrible effect this life is having on you, Maria. I mean, look. See? Look.
What?
A nervous tick.
We can't go on like this, Semyon. It'll do for a circus act, but it's no way to live.
Can't go on. What are you suggesting I do? Drop dead? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You're waiting for me to croak. Go on, admit it. You're waiting for me to croak. Well, just between you, me, and the bedpost, you are a stupid cow.
What did you say?
I said you're a stupid cow and a bitch.
Oh! You baby dropped the candle!
What's going on? What happened?
Oh, is that you, Mother?
Yes.
What do you want?
Would you mind telling me, Maria, what all this crashing about is for in the middle of the night? You're breaking the house apart. You're crying, Maria. Maria? What happened?
Oh, ask Semyon. I'm not saying a word.
Semyon? Semyon? What's going on?
Semyon, pet?
Semyon Semyonovich!
I think he's had a stroke, Mother.
Really, Maria? A stroke? Semyon Semyonovich?
Oh, I'm going to see. Semyon? Semyon, pet? Mother?
God, give me strength.
Light the candle.
Is there something the matter with him?
I said light the candle!
Oh, where is
It's
it?
somewhere on the floor. Oh, get down on your hands and knees, Mother. You won't find it standing around. Semyon, pet. Don't frighten me. Oh, Mother, what are you doing?
I'm crawling.
Well, don't crawl over here. Crawl down there. That's where I've dropped it. Oh, God almighty, what was that?
The bucket.
I shall go mad, Mother.
Patience, Maria, patience. Ah, here it is. And the candle. I've got to find the chest of drawers. Ah, here we are.
Light it, Mother.
Let's see.
Light it.
Patience, Maria, patience.
Look, I cannot wait any longer, Mother. Something terrible has happened. I know it.
There. Right. Now let's see.
Look.
Oh, what's happened?
He's gone.
Gone? Gone where?
The bed's not even warm. Semyon?
Semyon Semyonovich!
Bring the candle out here, Mother. I want to go to bed.
Really, Maria? What's got into you?
I'm looking for my shoes. I'm going out. Hang my skirt.
Name, Maria. What? Do. There's your skirt.
I'm going out to find him. The state he's in. He showed me his nervous tick.
Did not?
And you know what else? What? I think he's going to do himself an injury.
An injury? Why didn't you say so before, Maria? Get your clothes on quickly.
My coat. Give me my coat.
Oh, here are his trousers. Oh, thank God for that.
His trousers?
Well, if they're here, he's here.
Yes, but what if he went out without his trousers?
Oh, a man without his trousers is as good as blind, Maria. He won't be running around like that.
Well, where is he?
Perhaps he's on the toilet.
He's gone there to do himself an injury.
How?
Well, how should I know? Perhaps he's going to blast his brains out.
Oh, God, give me strength.
Oh, what are we going to do? What if he does this?
Did you hear something?
No. Did you?
No.
Oh, God almighty. This is a nightmare. Well, I'm banging on the door, come what may.
Oh, Holy Mother of Batyavansk, of Vatapetsk, of Okhavets, of Nobonakatsk, of Arapesk, of Nokovsk, of Vidropolsk, of Sviatogorsk, of Vensk, of Svensk, of Ivansk and Smolensk, of Bratsk, of Kiev, of Pimenov, Ivansk and Skazansk, pray for the safety of your son and my son-in-law. Oh, blessed among women, take pity on us.
The toilet's locked. I can't get in.
Did you speak to him?
I did, yes.
And what did he say?
Nothing. It's silent in there.
Oh, what are we going to do now?
Well, look, I'm going to wake Alexander Petrovich. He can break down the door.
Oh, no, not Alexander Petrovich.
Well, why not?
Alexander Petrovich is a broken man. He only buried his wife last week.
Good. He'll understand.
I hope you're not about to make things worse than they already are, Maria.
We need a man, Mother. That's all there is to it. We cannot manage without a man. Semyon? Are you in there, Semyon? I thought I heard something just then. Now, you stay here and listen, Mother. I'm going to wake Alexander Petrovich. Comrade Kalabushkin! Comrade Kalabushkin!
Huh?
It's me, Maria Lukinovna Podsikelnikova. Maria Podsikelnikova. How are you?
What?
I need you badly, Comrade Kalabushkin.
What for?
I need a man.
Now then, comrade, what's the countercop? Not so much noise.
Look, I know you're in no condition for my Pushkin, but I'm all on my own, you see. I'm all alone. What am I going to do?
Go take a cold bath, comrade, what's the countercop?
Comrade Pushkin, Comrade Pushkin.
What?
I'm going to break down the door.
Oh, wait!
Break down the door, did you say? Remarkable behaviour, I must say, for a young lady. You trollop, if you'll pardon the expression. What have I done? Comrade Campbell, forcing yourself on him like that. Just to think, we were sitting in there quietly talking about his dear wife before, so and you want to break it. What is door? What do you take me for? Women these days are sluts. The way they walk, the looks they give when they think a man's at all interested, it's disgusting.
Margaret, no.
Yes, Alexander Petrovich.
Don't start anything with her. You're not registered with the police at this address.
So what have I done?
Chasing after strange men.
Now, you listen to me. I'm a married woman.
So am I.
But he is going to shoot himself.
Who's going to shoot himself?
Semyon Semyonovich.
Where?
On the toilet.
Who is?
My husband.
Shoot himself on the toilet?
Well, there's not much else a man can do with himself when he doesn't have a job.
Well, you should be doing something, not standing about.
I am not standing about. Listen, Comrade Kalbushkin, you're a military type. You run the shooting gallery down at the fair. Well, help me and I will break down the door and get to him.
Well, you should have said so in the first place.
What are we waiting for?
Well, you see, if we really do break down the door, then he is going to really shoot himself. That's what I'm scared
Oh,
of.
then we'll creep up on him and take him by surprise. Like this. Shh.
Don't go on!
What's happened?
Semyon's dead!
No, it's not Semyon on the toilet, it's old Volodkina from across the hall.
Oh, are you serious,
I
Mother?
saw her with my own eyes. I stood outside listening just in case. Oh,
You think? Comrade, what's the countercop?
Oh, it's all your fault, Mother. I told you he'd just gone out.
How can he be out on the street without his trousers? Look, here are his trousers, Alexander Petrovich.
A man on the point of death isn't bothered whether he's got his trousers on.
That depends where he is, Comrade Kozakarnikova. In the city centre, nobody is going to be allowed to fly without his trousers on, that I guarantee you.
Have you looked everywhere in the house?
oh, absolutely everywhere. Or just in the kitchen.
The kitchen? No, I never looked in there. Will you go in the kitchen for me, please, Alexander Petrovich?
Will you stop following me, Margarita Ivanovna? You come with me, Comrade Podsikarnikova.
That's just like him. Tells me not to follow, then asked her. He can't stand to be alone. It's a regular neurosis he has. I'm going anyway. Come on. Oh, no, wait. Come here.
Don't go in there, wait.
Stop! Ah!
What was that?
He's done it!
He's shot himself. What are we going to do? I should scream. I can't hold it in. I'm going to scream. Oh, I'm better if I. So am I. Oh, they're coming. They're not. They're bringing him. They're not. They are. In here. They're bringing him in here. Oh, they're coming. Oh, here they come. Oh, well, you can't change fate, can you?
What are you doing to me? Don't get excited. Let me go. Let me go. Will you let me go?
Don't let him go. Whatever you do, don't let him go. Hold him tight. Where's Maria?
She's on the kitchen floor.
On the kitchen floor? What for?
She fainted.
God, give me strength.
Will you get your hands out of my pockets? What are you doing? I saw you put something in your mouth. I did not put anything in my mouth. You're mistaken. Let me go. Let go. All right. I will. And you're going to give me your word, Comrade Podsikarnikov, that you're going to listen to me with your entire attention. And while you do, you will not attempt to lay a hand on yourself. Do I make myself clear? I'm asking you to listen to me. As a friend, that's all. All right, I'm listening. Thank you. Sit down. Comrade Podsikarnikov. Excuse me a minute. Comrade Podsikarnikov, life is wonderful. So what? Well, what I mean is, where are you? You're in the 20th century, the age of enlightenment, the age of electricity.
Yeah, and if you can't pay the bill and they cut off the electricity, where are you then? In the Dark Age.
Ah, yes, the Dark Age. You have me believe you belong there. And that's why you don't want to live. Well, look, good heavens. Why not? You won't get me down, you know. Life is wonderful.
So I've read in his Vestia. Mind you, I'm expecting an official denial soon.
Don't think about it. Don't believe it. Work.
The unemployed are not allowed to work.
Well, then, you must wait for a permit. Life is a struggle, Comrade Potskownikoff.
Haven't I struggled, comrade, eh? Look at this. What is it? Instructions on how to teach yourself to play the tuba.
What?
The tuba music. Learning 12 lessons. Oh, it's a gold mine. I worked it all out. Hang on, I've got the figures here somewhere. Say, 20 concerts a month at 5.5 rubles, annual income 1,320 rubles. Not bad, eh, Comrade Kalabushkin? All I've got to do is play. Basics are right. The will, the economics, the instructions. Only no tuba.
That's life, you see, Comrade. Well, what can you do? You go on living.
Agreed, Comrade Kalabushkin.
Then I've convinced you. Oh, that is wonderful, Comrade. I'll take the gun now.
Gun? What gun?
Oh, don't start that again. I saw you put it in your mouth.
Hey, I saw. Me put a gun in my mouth. What for?
Don't take me for a fool. We all know you're going to shoot yourself.
Who's going to shoot himself?
You are.
Wait a minute. I am going to shoot myself.
Yes, you are going to shoot yourself.
Why am I going to shoot myself?
What do you mean you don't know?
No, you tell me.
Because for 1 whole year you've been living off the state and you're ashamed to go on living. Look, it's actually not such a bad idea.
Wait a minute. Who told you that?
Calm down. Your wife did.
Oh, go on. Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Not until you give me the gun, Comrade.
Well, comrade, I've come to be in possession of a gun.
Oh, well, that's not hard these days. Pamphilic will trade you on for a razor.
Really? For a razor?
It's a bad bargain. You'll never get a license, and if they catch you, that's it. 6 months hard labour. Please give me the gun, Comrade.
I will not.
All right. From your head bit, I shall have to use force. You're not going to get away this time.
Oh, get away! If you don't disappear from my sight, I will shoot myself before your very eyes.
Oh, no, you would not.
Wouldn't I? I'll count to 3. 1!
No, it's all right.
2!
No, I'm going.
3! I'm not gonna die yet. I haven't got the time. Oh, I'll show you, Maria. I'll show you how ashamed I am to be living off other people. Where's that razor? Here it is. Stainless steel, belonged to my father. Well, I shan't be wanting it again in this lifetime.
Comrade Potskownikoff. Hello there. Look, I'm in my room and I'm not going to come out. I just wanted to remind you of something, Comrade. Life is wonderful. You take my word for it. Comrade Pot? Hello there. Where's he gone? Comrade Potskownikoff? Don't get excited. I'm not coming in. Well, I expect you're amazed at my persistence, aren't you? I just wanted to remind you that life is wonderful, Comrade. Comrade?
What are you doing? Oh, Margaret, like that. Margaret, oh, right, now let's undo the buttons.
Oh, my pleasure.
Who are you?
Oh, family and friends, no need for embarrassment.
Semyon, where is he? How is he? Is he dead?
No, not yet. But to tell the truth, he is well on his way.
Oh, we must get to it quickly!
No, look, it could be fatal. He said to me, if you don't get out of my sight this very instant, I'll shoot myself before your eyes.
And what did you say?
Well, I said one thing and another, pleaded and begged, but nothing worked.
You don't beg in a case like that, you order. Go right now and report him to the police. Let them arrest him, maybe put on trial.
They can't sentence you to life, Margarita, to death, yes, but to life, never.
What's the answer then?
A tuba.
A tuba?
Well, a tuba or some sort of musical instrument, that's your answer and his salvation.
But what should he do with a tuba?
And a living, Maria Lukianovna, I assure you. If he gets his tuba, he will not want to shoot himself.
And how much does one of these tubas cost?
500 rubles, perhaps more.
500 rubles? Oh, if we had
that.
I'm sure you're right, Maria Lovna, but it's...
I have to tell my musicians to rent in the tuba.
Oh, have you got your own musicians
They
then?
work together in the same restaurant.
Oh, well, you talk to them then, Margarita
Oh,
Ivanovna.
yes, please ask them.
Yes, don't put it off.
Look, we'll go with you, Margarita Ivanovna. You get some clothes on and then we can
I dread the thought that he would do something to himself before we get to him.
Well, look, you stay here and distract him till we get back.
Distract him? How can I distract him?
Ah, this is what you've got to do. You go into his room, a little bit cheeky, you know, flirtatious, and chat him up.
Shut him up? How?
Well, nothing specific. Tell him how good it is to be alive. Tell him something funny, a joke.
I don't know any, Comrade Kalabushkin.
I don't know. Look, your son-in-law's life is hanging by a thread. This is no laughing matter. Tell him something funny, a joke, gossip. Who's doing it with whom? You distract him, we'll come straight back with the tuba, and then he's saved. Go on now, go to him. Don't be afraid. Shut him up.
God give me strength. How am I going to think up some funny stories to tell him? Oh, well, you can't change fate, can you?
In the event of my death,
Where he can be. There he is. Oh, God, give me strength. Hello, isn't it a lovely morning? Would you like to hear a joke? You'll die laughing. Guess what the Germans did?
What?
They ate a live dog.
What Germans?
Oh, I don't know. Just you listen, though. It belonged to someone that had died. Well, it wasn't the war then. It was a scream. Hot dog, you see. Dog, hot dog, sausage.
so,
Well, that's it.
so,
Didn't you think it was funny?
no.
Oh, I can't think up some more funny stories. What can I tell you?
Look,
Oh, the
just
funniest
leave me.
things do happen.
Leave me alone.
Oh, but you'll die laughing, Semyon.
Go away. Can I see I'm busy?
No, you listen. It was during the war. There was a Turk in our village. He was a prisoner in our prison. Wounded, of course. Our soldiers wounded him. He had this habit of shaking his head from side to side like that, as if he was saying no. Well, we thought we'd have to think up something. Well, we had to do something, didn't we? Oh, it was a scream. So one evening we went to him and we took along some liver sausage and some bread and said, well, do you want it? Of course, his head went from side to side. We knew he was going to do that, of course. But of course, the poor man was dying of hunger and he couldn't speak Russian, could he? So we said, well, if you don't want it, and we wrapped it up again and took it on home. Oh, he did give us a laugh, that Turk. Well, isn't that funny?
Leave me alone. Clear off. Go to hell.
Now then, Semyon, now then. Oh, here's another one. Now, this one's about the coronation. Where are you going, Semyon? Wait! This one's about how a Jew was crushed to death at the Tsar's coronation. Wasn't this too much? How am I going to think of some more funny stories? Oh, God, give me strength, Semyon.
Oh, hurry up, Margarita Ivanovna, hurry!
Well, we can't leave him all on his own.
Oh, look, don't worry. His mother-in-law's with him, and I told her what to do, so it should be all right.
You tell me that one about the dog once more, I'll flatten you. Leave me alone, you stupid old bag. In the event of my death,
Chapter 1, title, How to Play. The tuba is played with 3 fingers. The first finger on the first valve, the second finger on the second valve, the third finger on the third valve. Right. On blowing, you'll produce the note B. Well, there's coming up. It's not making any noise.
You better keep your fingers crossed, Maria. He's disappointed this time.
Oh, no. Hold on a minute. Here we are. There's a special chapter about air coming out. It's called How to Blow. So that the air, on being expelled, takes the right course, I, Theodore Hugo Schultz, world-renowned master of music, recommend the following simple and cheap method. Take yesterday's newspaper, tear off a piece, and put it on the tongue.
On the tongue.
On the tongue. Well, come on, give me the paper. Tear a piece off.
Oh, not that size, Mother.
Stick it in then.
How's that supposed to help?
What? Semyon, I cannot understand a word you're saying.
You are really thick, that's what I said. What I said in plain Russian was, go on reading. Take yesterday's newspaper, tear off a piece, put it on the tongue, what then?
It says, now, spit the paper out onto the floor and for blowing, keep your mouth in exactly the same shape as when you spat. That's all.
Right. Can we have your attention then, please? Mother, you are in the way. God damn it, not even a squeak.
The honeymoon's over. We're a disappointment.
Dear God in heaven, if you do exist, please let there be a sound.
Didn't I tell you about God? There's your answer.
You hand in your notice, Marie. You aren't going to have to work anymore.
Why not? What are we going to live on?
I've worked it all out. Say, 20 concerts a month at 5.5 rubles comes to... Got the figures here somewhere. Here we are. In the event of my... Here we are. Annual income... 1,320 rubles. What was that you said? What are we going to live on?
Oh, you haven't learned to play it yet.
That is as easy as spitting.
Oh,
Did you hear that?
no.
Thanks to this tuba, once again been living a life worth living. Oh, imagine it, Masha. Me, coming home from a concert with all that money. Me, sitting on a chaise lawn, surrounded by my family, saying, has the floor been polished today? Of course, Semyon. And that statue I took a fancy to, has it been bought? Yes, Semyon. And what about my eggnog? Oh, I'll always have eggnog. Oh, there are good times ahead, Masha. In fact, I think I'll have an eggnog right now. I'll have one after every meal. A, it's good for the chest, and B, I like it. What are you waiting for?
Eggs are very expensive, Semyon.
Who for? I know what I can afford. Who's earning, me or you? Look, do you mind being quiet? Will you please give me some silence when I'm trying to rehearse? The scale. The scale is the umbilical cord of music. Once you have cut the cord, you are a born musician. Oh, I'll make short work of this. In order to learn the scale, I, Theodore Hugo Schultz, world-renowned master of music, recommend the following cheap method. Buy yourself a piano. That can't be right, hang on a minute. Recommend the following cheap method. Buy yourself a piano. Why, if you please, a piano? Instructions on how to play the scale will be found in the appendix.
your piano and copy it on your tube.
Oh, can this be, comrades? Is it possible? Oh, this is the end. The end. World-renowned master of music, a villain, that's what. You bugger, you and your umbilical cord. Oh, Maria, mother, how can we afford a piano? Now, he's done for me. He's done for me. I looked up to him as his angel of salvation. My future was invested in that tuba.
Oh, don't take it so to heart, Semyon.
How are we going to manage? Where's the money come from?
Don't worry about it. I can make enough.
We've always managed with what Maria brings home.
We're going to live off Maria. I'm unnecessary, is that it? Well, there's something you're forgetting. She did well for herself, marrying me, very well. Who bought these cups? I did. Who bought these plates? Me. Now, if they break, can you afford new ones?
Of course I can, Semyon.
You can.
I can!
This cup, it breaks. Can you afford a new cup?
No, I can't.
You can't.
No.
That means we can't go on living the way we are. Your mother will have to go. There's no alternative. We can't keep 3 people what you're earning.
Oh, God almighty, Semyon, there's enough for us and for you.
How can you afford me if you can't afford a new cup?
I can, Semyon, I can.
You can?
I can.
This, it breaks. Can you afford a new one?
No, Semyon, no, I can't.
No?
No.
You have to get out. Both of you.
Beat me if you like, I am not going.
You're not?
I am not.
We'll see.
Semyon, what is the matter with you? Are you going to smash everything?
Yes.
Everything?
Everything.
We'll see about that.
Violence before my eyes, me, the head of the family? Oh, no, no. Leave me alone. Go on, both of you. I shan't ask you again. Get out.
He's gone.
Plates, everything shattered. A life shattered. A human life shattered, and no one sheds a tear. Peace, humanity, a grave. 2 people standing before a grave. There you have it. The whole story of the whole human race. Oh well. We've got by so far on what Maria brings home. We'll survive. Or will we? I don't think we will. Here's your eggnog, Semyon. A bullet in the brain. Here's your answer. I'll count to 5. Then I'll pull the trigger. 1, 2, 3. Who is it?
Excuse me, am I disturbing you? For God's sake, don't let me interrupt if you're in the middle of something important.
No, I'm in no hurry. Who are you? What do you want?
May I ask with whom I have the pleasure?
Who, me? Oh, what? Yes, Podsakarnikov.
Delighted. Forgive my curiosity, but you're the Podsakarnikov who intends to shoot himself.
Who told you that? He's come to arrest me for illegal possession of firearms. That Podsakarnikov? No, 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 you made a mistake. Not me. Never.
Oh, how can that be? Here's the address, and, what's this written here? I hope no one responsible for my death. Signed, Podsakarnikov. You are Podsakarnikov.
I am. 6 months hard labor.
Now come, Citizen Podsakarnikov. This is not the way. You must blame, you must accuse. You're going to shoot yourself. Wonderful, perfect, by all means. But shoot yourself for the good of society. Don't forget, Citizen Podsakarnikov, that you are not alone. Look at our Russian intelligentsia. What do you see? All kinds of things. What do you hear? Nothing. Why do you hear nothing? Because our intelligentsia is silent. Why is our intelligentsia silent? Because it has been silent. But you cannot silence a dead man, Citizen Podsakarnikov. man were to speak, nowadays only the dead may say what the living think. I have come to you as to a dead man, citizen Podsikarnikov. I have come to you in the name of the Russian intelligentsia. Pleased to meet you. Oh, take a seat. You are taking leave of life, citizen Podsikarnikov. In this respect, you are right. Life has become impossible. But if this is so, then surely someone is to blame. Now, unfortunately, I am unable to speak out. But you can. You have nothing to lose. You have nothing to fear. Therefore, tell us honestly and openly whom it is that you blame. Me? Yes.
Theodore Hugo Schultz.
Common, sir, no doubt he too is to blame, but surely not the only one. You must blame them all. I'm afraid you yet don't understand why you're going to shoot yourself. Allow me to explain. Great. All right. Truth does not wait, citizen Podsikarnikov. You must act quickly. Tear up this note and write another. Write honestly what you think. Blame those that deserve it. Defend us, the Russian intelligentsia. Cross-examine the government and ask one brutal question. Why, in rebuilding the country, have they not used someone as brilliant, as loyal, as educated as Aristarch Dominikovich Galashnikov?
Who's he?
Me. Oh. And then shoot yourself, and you will instruct yourself like a hero. Now, one shot will awaken the sleeping conscience of this country. It will be a signal for open debate. Your name will be a household word. Your death will be the topic of the day. Your picture will be in all the newspapers. You, citizen Podsikarnikov, will be a people's hero.
Very interesting, Aristarch Dominikovich. Tell me more.
The Russian intelligentsia will gather about your coffin. The cream of the nation will carry you through the streets. You will be deluged with wreaths. Your hearse will be a garden of flowers. Magnificent prancing white horses will draw you to the cemetery.
Now that's living.
Now, unfortunately, Podsikarnikov, I'm able to shoot myself on principle. There you are. That's settled. You must make some sort of will, a statement. Perhaps it would be better if I wrote it and you simply sign and shoot yourself.
No, I'll write it myself.
Oh, you excellent man, you Russian hero. Allow me to embrace you in the name of the Russian intelligentsia. I did not weep when my mother died, citizen Podsikarnikov. But now...
I'll do it. I will shoot myself on behalf of the nation. Oh, you're in for it, lads. Where's paper? I'm going to write down the truth exactly as it is. Where's paper? Oh, you wait. I shall expose it all. The lives they make us lead. God damn it. The truth. And not a bloody bit of paper anywhere to write down. I shall be back.
Where are you going?
For paper. For the truth. With my address on it. Fetch me my hat and the ruble. Oh, and Maria. Look at yourself. What a mess. People come to see me, members of the intelligentsia. That creates a certain sense of responsibility.
But just what am I supposed to do?
Or a brooch or something, or wash your hair. I mean, you're a Podsikarnikov woman. That is a name to be taken into account. You just stand there off the kitchen. Go on. A hero. A people's hero.
Oh, there's a lady here to see you. Semyon?
Show her in.
Monsieur Podsikarnikov, are you he?
Oui, madame, in person.
Permit me to introduce myself. Cleopatra Maximovna, but call me Kiki.
Oh, yes.
Now that we know each other, I want to ask you a small favor.
Yes, by all means. What is it?
Since you are going to shoot yourself, do be a darling and do it for me.
Why? Why for you?
Now, don't be egocentric, Monsieur Podsikarnikov. Do it for me.
Well, unfortunately, I've already committed myself.
You are? Already? To whom? Ah, Raisa Filipovna. Why? Oh, how could you, Monsieur Podsikarnikov? If you shoot yourself because of that creature, Oleg Leonidovich will have nothing more to do with me. Shoot yourself because of me, and then you'll have no time for her. Oleg Leonidovich is a sensitive soul. every part of her, and wants to kiss every inch of him. The body, you see, nothing but the body. Flesh, flesh, flesh. I hear God is soul, is spirituality. And I want him to adore the same in me. Choose the soul, Monsieur Poticanicov. Choose spirituality. Resurrect true love, romantic love. Young women in their gratitude will flock to your grave in their thousands. Young men will carry you high on their tender shoulders. Beautiful women will
Prancing, magnificent white horses.
You beg your pardon?
Oh, forgive me, I was quite overcome.
What? So soon? Are you out of your mind, Monsieur Poticanicov? Oh, no, please, 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 don't kiss me.
No, I assure you I wasn't.
Oh, I believe you, I believe you. Clearly, after this, you must refuse Raisa Filipovna.
I never even set eyes on Raisa Filipovna.
You haven't? Huh, you will. No doubt she will tell you how simply everyone is fascinated by her stomach. She's forever telling everyone. But it isn't true, Mr. Poticanicov. Her stomach is perfectly ordinary, I assure you. And besides, a stomach isn't a face. One doesn't even often get to see a stomach. But a face? Tell me, have you noticed?
No?
Really not? If you can't see here, Monsieur Poticanicov, that my face is extraordinarily beautiful, then you must come to my house. You'll notice it there. I have a photograph of myself above the bed. It will drive you to distraction. The instant you see it, you'll cry out, Cleopatra Maximovna, what a beauty you are.
Go on.
I assure you, it will take you with elemental force. Come, let us go. Come with me, Monsieur Poticanicov, to my place for coffee, and then you can write.
Right? Right what?
What you feel. Oh, I captivated you with my charm, but gave you no cause for hope. And so, alas, you decided to shoot yourself. It really is rather comical, my having to tell you. You are a romantic, aren't you?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
There, you see? Come along, Monsieur Poticanicov. Oh, you have to go now. This woman has come in to wash the floor.
Wash the floor? I'm going to wash my hair.
Oh! Was I speaking to you? Huh, what a fishwife. Who is she?
Oh, that's my, cook. Shall we go?
Oh, where are you off to, Semyon? The samovar's on the boil. Does the lady want some tea?
Certainly not. Now, you see you clean this place up. I'm going with this lady for a cup of coffee. That's the mother of my cook. Please, Dr. Maximilian, shall we?
What are you doing, you pornographic young man? Peeping at Maria through the keyhole.
Comrade Dilanishna, I was looking at her from the Marxist point of view. From that point of view, there can be nothing pornographic about it.
From that point of view, you get a better point of view, do you?
Not a better one, but the opposite. You see, I have tested myself many times. For instance, a woman come towards me on the street, right? Now, obviously, every woman has these, well, lines and curves. And some are dazzling beauties. All you can do is shut your eyes and take a deep breath. And then if I pinch myself and look at her again from the Marxist point of view, do you know what happens? Everything is swept away. A woman then becomes so revolting I can't even put it into words. I would begrudge her then to my worst enemy. Consider it from a Marxist point of view. What is there that I cannot look at? I can even look at you, comrade.
No, you can't.
But I am.
Maria! Maria!
What is it, Mother?
It's Igor and his point of view.
What are you doing here, Igor?
I'll come back to a comma, Maria Livyanovna.
A comma?
I'm a writer now, not a postman. I've written something for the papers. Only I don't know where the commas go.
You have come up in the world. Oh, you'll be getting married soon.
Married?
Well, yes, now that you're a writer, well, you must be in love. Go on, Joseph, what's your name?
Alexander Petrovich Karapushkin.
He's fallen on his head.
Oh, I'm mad, all right. Oh, once I got to know about Alexander Petrovich Karapushkin, that was it. He brings out the born writer in me. My hand just takes a pen and it writes and writes and writes.
Oh, what is it about him that inspires you so?
His erotic behaviour, comrade. I'm writing about it to the press.
But writing what?
Will you help me with the commas and I'll read it to you. It begins. To the comrade editor of our paper from the Soviet Postman. Scientists have proved that there are sometimes spots on the sun. Sexually considered our own garden of flowers, our beautiful red world also has such blemishes. They have a name. Alexander Petrovich Kalabushkin, owner of a Testral strength booth called Knock the Tsar and a shooting gallery. Knock the Tsar is without significance to us postmen because we have already shown our strength in the revolutionary struggle for the freedom of the workers. But what concerns the shooting gallery is another matter. It is closed and would not appear to be open all summer. The shooting gallery is closed and we postmen want to shoot. Meanwhile, Alexander Petrovich Kalabushkin spends his entire time being absent. He is to be seen sitting like a randy goat in a restaurant with a certain Margarita Ivanovna Payasvetova. Would our comrade editor kindly quell this man's sexual freedom with a firm hand? Signed, 35,000 postmen.
What? 35,000 postmen signed that?
I signed it.
You signed it. 35,000 postmen.
It's my pseudonym, innit?
You must be raving mad, Igor Timorovich. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You'll ruin the man.
Excuse me, Maria. Is your husband?
Alexander Petrovich, this is Igor, our postman. I want a quick word with him.
What about Igor?
About a comrade Kalabushkin, sitting like a randy goat in a restaurant. Now, where did you put the comma?
Before like.
Oh, before like. Thank you, comrade. This goes to the editor post haste.
Comrade Kalabushkin, do you know what you've just done? You helped wipe out illiteracy. And you're going to pay for it. Do you know who the randy goat is?
No. Who?
You. Who else?
Stop beating about the bush, Alexander Petrovich. What slut have you taken up with now?
Only with you, Margarita Ivanovna.
That's right. You.
He's written a letter to the paper denouncing you, Margarita Ivanovna, because he wants to use the shooting gallery.
We'll run after him. Quickly! Tell him I'm opening it right now. Quickly or you won't catch him! What are you going to do now, Margarita Ivanovna?
Don't worry. It will sort itself out. I can stand up for myself. Shall we go to your room and have a nice, quiet chat about your dear wife?
Hello? Anybody at home?
May I come in? Are you Citizen Positelnikov?
Oh, no, I'm waiting for him.
I see.
Excuse me, Conrad Podsakelnikov?
Me? No.
Ah, then it must be you.
Oh, no, not me.
Ah, and this gentleman must be Podsakelnikov.
Certainly not. Ah, Alexander Petrovich.
Comrade Kalabushkin.
I want my money back, Kalbushkin. 15 rubles.
Why, Sir Philippovna, not in front of all these people.
You thought you'd try a bit of hanky-panky. You cheated me, Kalbushkin. You made a fool of me with your Podsakelnikov. Why did I give you 15 rubles? So he shoots himself on behalf of that creature. What did you promise me, Kalabushkin? You said you'd get him for me. And now it's Cleopatra Maximovna.
Excuse me? Who is this Cleopatra Maximovna? You promised me Podsakelnikov.
You promised him to me, Comrade Kalabushkin. I paid you on behalf of the church.
Comrades, what do you pay for if you buy a raffle ticket? You pay for fate, for jobs. That's what this Podsakelnikov affair is. The dead man is still alive. Statements as to the reason for his death have been put before him. Others have paid, not just yourselves. One letter, for instance, states I die a victim of nationalism, poisoned by the Jews. Another, because of the dire shortage of living accommodation, I've lost the will to live. And a third, I blame no one for my death except for our beloved Soviet Union, and so on and so forth. Your letters will be put before him. Which you will choose, I cannot say.
May I point out, comrades, that he has already chosen. He's going to shoot himself on behalf of the Russian intelligentsia. I discussed it with him personally.
Well, that was most improper, Comrade Dominikovich. Arrangements must be made through me without prejudice to the other clients.
Find your clients another cause. They can wait.
So can you.
But not the Russian intelligentsia. We have come to the end of our strength.
So is business.
And art.
Art, did you say? Gentlemen, running a business nowadays is an art.
An art is a business. What musical life in writers lead today. We sit in state on a raised platform and play fanfares. A fanfare for the people, a fanfare for the bosses. I want to be Tolstoy, not a circus performer.
We want to be heard, comrades. We want to be taken into account.
We must win over the young.
Yes, but how? How? With ideas. Remember how it used to be in the old days? People had ideas and wanted to die for them. Now those people that do have ideas no longer want to die. We must fight this tendency. Now more than ever, we need dead ideologists.
This Podsakelnikov is grist to our mill.
Excuse me, our mill.
Quite ours, not yours. And why yours and not ours? Because it's ours and not yours.
It is not, it is ours.
It is not, it is ours!
Please, please. Look, why argue? This particular mill is common property. You should all take advantage of it.
Yes, but it's very little. One dead man for all of us.
Oh, the dead man has say as no importance. What matters is the part of him that lives on.
When you're dead, nothing lives on.
Something does.
What?
A worm. And therein lies the dead man's strength. He's internally industrious, this worm. And what's he feed on? Let him begin with the weakest. Does anyone here know Bedja Petunias? Who's he? Oh, a splendid fellow, a strong, positive mind. He tends to get depressed. Now, if the worm should get at him, one single worm, you know how worms multiply?
All these people come to see me.
Remarkable decision, Citizen Podsakelnikov. We are all here out of gratitude.
You are our last hope, Semyon Semyonovich.
You are a champion, you're a martyr.
You are a hero.
My favourite contemporary hero.
Really?
Don't be so modest. You are a hero.
And have you decided to shoot yourself, Citizen Podsakelnikov?
Well, I haven't yet.
Oh, don't be so modest.
Shall we say tomorrow at noon? Does that suit you? Tomorrow? Do put it off until tomorrow, Semyon Simonovich.
We'll see you off.
We'll hold a banquet for you.
We'll hold a feast in your honour, Citizen Podsakelnikov. Shall we say tomorrow at 10? Does that suit you?
Tomorrow at 10.
The banquet.
Oh, the banquet. Oh, that suits me. Yes.
Good. Then we'll keep to this arrangement. And festivities begin at 10. And at 12 sharp, you're on your way.
My way? Where to?
I don't know. Into the nothing, the unknown. We'll have to wait and see, Citizen Podsakelnikov. But we will be with you. Until tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I'm on my way. Suppose I'd better put my affairs in order.
cigarette case, my brother in yellows. My grey coat, also to my brother. Ah, my striped trousers. No. I'll wear these for the banquet. Just the thing for a banquet.
Oh. I'm dripping with sweat. I almost didn't catch up with Igor.
Dress these for me, will you, and mend that hole? I need them for tomorrow.
What for? He'll wear them out.
I've found work.
Sunny and when?
Tomorrow at 12.
Oh, last. Not temporary, is it?
No, it's more likely to be permanent.
Oh, Mother, put on that and look Metis trousers right away, can't you?
Tomorrow at 12 sharp. If I do it, I'd be at 12:30 or 5 past, for that matter. Where? Who can answer me that?
You don't mind if I leave this young lad here with you all the while?
Who is he?
He's come to visit his aunt and niece, but her door's locked. He can stay here with you a minute while I run off to find Anissa. He won't disturb you. Samuel, he's a quiet boy.
All right, you can stay there. What do you think, Pat? Imagine that tomorrow at 12, you pick up this gun, and don't tilt now. Pick up this gun, and you put the barrel in your mouth. That's right, in your mouth. That's in your mouth. And 1 second goes by. Think of that second philosophically. What is it? Tick, tock. Between the tick and the tock, there is a wall. This barrel's the wall. This is tick and that is tock. Tick is everything, tock is nothing. Nothing? Why? Because of this trigger. You look at it. Think of this trigger philosophy. Press the trigger, the gun goes bam, wham. The bam is the tick and the wham is the tock. Now, everything to do with the bam and the tick I understand, but everything to do with the wham and the tock is beyond my comprehension. I mean, the tick is me, my wife, my mother-in-law, Earth, Sun, Water. But the tock, no one. Well, I can imagine myself without a wife, but myself without me, me without Korsakow. Think what a human being is. You see, Darwin proved with facts that a human being is a cage. Don't interrupt. But a soul pines in this cage. Press the trigger, smash the cage. The soul flies out. Hallelujah, it sings hallelujah. And God calls to it, whose soul are you? Have you suffered? I have. Then now you can rejoice. And so the soul sings and dances. Now that's understandable. But what if the cage is empty? What if there is no soul? What then, eh? I mean, what do you think? Is there a life after death or not? Hmm? Come on, I asked you a question. Is there or isn't there? Yes or no? Come on, answer me, damn you, answer me!
I've got the key to Annissa's room. He's deaf and dumb. You won't get a word out of him. Thank you, Samuel.
Tomorrow it is then. 12 sharp.
Slowly,
does it, Father Alfred.
Some of the rubbish you see around these days. Such as? You, for instance. You're a writer. What do you write about?
All sorts of things.
Oh, you don't say. All sorts of things. Tolstoy wrote about all sorts of things too. We're not interested. I'm a postman, and what I want to read about is postmen.
Yes.
Do I make myself clear?
I have written about foundry workers.
Well, let the foundry workers read it then. We postmen are not interested in foundry workers. I must stress once again that I am a postman. And what I want to read about is postmen.
Come sit here by me, Eagle.
May I introduce myself? Apart from Maximo.
Oleg Unionovich actually said to me, Raisa, he said, that stomach of yours is unforgettable. It's driving me out of my mind.
Oh, don't eat Semyonovich, drink.
Here's a toast to the ladies.
Father Alfred.
Might I ask you a question, Igor Timovievich? Who, in your opinion, made the revolution?
Ah, the revolution? Aye.
Oh, come on.
That's to say, or we did.
Rather simplified. Let me put it to you the way I see it, in the form of a fable.
Go ahead, honestly.
One drawn from the beastly behaviour of domestic beasts. There was once a compassionate hare who was given duck eggs to sit on. Well, for years she sat on them. For years she kept them warm with her own body. Well, they all came out. They crawled out of the shells, waddled from beneath her body, grabbed her by the neck, and dragged her to the river. I'm your mamma, squeaked the hen. What are you doing to me? I hatched you. Swing, quacked the ducks. Do you see the moral? Who is the hen? The intelligentsia. Who are the eggs? The proletariat. Well, the intelligentsia sat on them for many, many years, and finally it hatched them. Well, the proletariat crawled out of the shells, grabbed the intelligentsia, and dragged it to the river. I'm your mamma, squeaked the intelligentsia. Swim, quacked the ducks. I can't. Well, then fly. Is a hen a bird? Asked the intelligentsia. Well, then sit. And that is what we have done under lock and key. My brother-in-law's already been inside for the last 5 years. Do you see it now?
Of course. What did he do in Bezel State Fund?
Money is a mere detail. Now, you tell me why we hatched those eggs. If we'd have known, we could have taken the eggs and... Yes, Semyon Semyonovich?
Made an eggnog?
Made an eggnog! Go to bird, Semyon Semyonovich.
Has somebody got to say, Semyon Semyonovich?
There's something I have to know, dear friends. If you know the answer, please tell me. Is there a life after death?
Life after death? Well, that's Father Alfred's department. You'll have to ask him.
Well, shall I answer according to the dictates of faith or conscience? What's the difference? Oh, colossal. Or I can answer from the scientific point of view. I'll take faith. Well, our Orthodox religion says, yes, faith is dead, but to answer you according to conscience, no one knows. No one? No point in asking then, is there?
You're a joker. Why ask? You'll know in half an hour.
Half an hour? It's not that time already, is it?
Oh, don't think about it, Semyon Semyonovich, drink.
Half an hour? Well, drink, friends, drink to me, comrades. Well, come on, drink, you bastards. I shall take upon myself the suffering of all.
Toast. Another toast.
Yes. Life is only just beginning. Half an hour before I have to die.
To the masses.
A toast, another toast.
The masses. Masses, listen to Podsegalnikov. I am about to die. Who is to blame? Our leaders, comrades. They're the ones. You go to one of our beloved leaders and ask him, what have you done for Podsegalnikov?
question, comrades. Why? Because he doesn't even know there is a Podsakalnikov in the Soviet Union. Well, there is a Podsakalnikov, comrades. Here he stands. I am giving, not my life, but my death. Oh, you can't see me from over there. But in a little while I shall grow so enormous that you will see me wherever you are. I shall tell them openly and courageously about everything. I shall tell them that I am dying because... I am dying because... Oh, God damn it, comrades. What can I tell them I'm dying for? I haven't made my dying statement yet.
We'll see to that right now. A chair, Marguerite, on a table.
Of course, dear, a table.
Would you take a look at this, Citizen Podsakalnikov?
What is it?
It's written there.
Why, I lack the strength to go on living. Here it is, friends, here it is. I've been wanting to know this for some time.
Sit down and copy it. We won't disturb you. Can I have a quiet waltz, please? Thank you.
Why I lack the strength to go on living. Gentlemen, look into the eyes of history. Oh, that's well put. The eyes of history. Beautiful. I shall put that down.
I have a desperate love of beauty. Why,
Oh, no, it'd be vomiting in a minute.
do you mean me? Say what you like.
This grey, boring life sequels me. I need peace, poor got in life.
Never forget that the intelligentsia is the salt of the earth. If there's none left, you'll have nothing to put into the stew that you've made of things. Yes, I'll put that down. Never forget.
The worm has taken hold, Aristarch Dominikovich. The worm? I mentioned him yesterday, said you could choose a wonderful person, strong, positive, but with a worm in him, Aristarch Dominikovich.
They say you've been abroad.
Yes, I could work in the districts of France.
Then do tell me, what's the style of breasts this season in Paris? Small or large?
To each according to her needs.
Oh, Paris. And just as I thought. Here, even the woman who can afford a little more is supposed to look forever as nature intended.
Exclamation mark. And that, dear comrades, is why I have chosen to die. Signed.
What is it, Vicar Bastianich? What's the matter?
I'm sick. My heart bleeds for my country.
Your country? What nationality are you?
Russian, dear comrades.
Yes.
Comrades, I am omnipotent. I'm omnipotent, comrades. You know what I can do, you don't? I can do whatever I please. I am not afraid of no one. Not of a single thing. I am not afraid. Well, I'm going to die as it is. For the first time in my life, I am not afraid of anyone. Well, I can go to a committee meeting if I like, any committee meeting, and I can stick my tongue out at the chair. I can't? Oh, yes, I can, because I am not afraid. There are 200 million of us in the Soviet Union, comrades, and every million trembles in fear of someone or other. And here am I, not afraid. Because I'm going to die as it is. Oh, hold me down, friends, or I shall start to dance. I rule the world. I am a dictator. I am the Tsar. I am all-powerful. What am I going to do with this crazy power of mine? Eh, what? Something for humanity? I know. I've got it. Comrades, this is history in the making. I am going to phone the Kremlin. Direct to the Kremlin, straight to the heart of the Soviet Union. I am going to phone, and no matter who answers, I am going to let him have it.
God knows! What are you doing?
No need for that, Semyon.
We'll have silent speaks when one colossus talks to another.
Sokolnikov. An individual. Individual. I want somebody right at the top. He's not in. Well, then you tell him this from me. Tell him I have read Marx and I do not like Marx. And then don't interrupt. You can just... Hello? What happened? They hung up on me. They are afraid of me. Oh, comrades, can't you feel it? Imagine it. The Kremlin. Me. What do I represent? It's frightening if you analyze it, comrades. From my earliest childhood, I wanted to be a genius, only my parents were against it. Why have I lived? To be a statistic? For years, my life has been a mockery. For years, life has insulted me. But today, my turn has come. Life, I demand satisfaction.
Get ready, Semyon Semyonovich.
Not time already, is it? Come, let's be fast.
I've checked my watch with the post office, Semyon Semyonovich.
We'll sit quietly for a moment. That's the custom. Well, comrades, forgive me, friends, I needed to give me courage.
Come again, Semyonovich.
Next time you'll be coming to me.
What is it, Maria?
How do you think Semyon would like it best? With little parts or big waves?
You'll never know with him.
Well, I've got to have my hair somehow.
Well, I should suggest curls in the front and waves at the back. You can't go wrong then, can you?
What do you think, Mother? Is he going to get this job or not?
Of course he's going to get it. He has to.
Well, all they have to say is there's no work and that's it.
Oh, there's plenty of work in Russia. There's enough work for the whole human race. It's just that there's not enough time.
Why doesn't everybody have a job then?
Because of protection.
What for?
Well, because there's so much work in Russia, there's not enough influence to go round. For instance, if there's a job and there's not enough influence, then it has to stay empty. Now, if Semyon could get some influence, he'd get a job all right, don't you worry.
We'd be living decently again.
Yes, of course we would.
What's this letter here?
Oh, it's an old one. Throw it away.
It's not, it hasn't been opened. It's for you.
Oh, read it to me. Well, what's it say?
Well, I haven't got it open yet, Mother. What's this?
Daddy, weep, when I'm not
Later
Mama.
would be better, Father Elfride. Might I, dear Maria Lukanovna, turn to you for a small favour on behalf of the Russian intelligentsia? Your husband is dead, Maria Lukanovna, and yet he lives. The departed lives on in our midst, a reality in our society, and that's how together we shall keep him alive. And now, Henrietta Stepanovna, practice your calling.
Excuse me, madam. Would madam like a hat in straw for the funeral? Or would she rather have a Panama? Or perhaps she would prefer one in felt. This is most elegant at funeral. I don't want anything! Why? Oh, my!
Be sensible, Maria Lukianovna. It's going to be a smart funeral. There's no need for you to look worse than everybody else.
Smart? How are we going to pay for it if who's going to bury him?
Oh, don't worry about that, Seraphina and Mister. These people take care of everything, from the cost of the mourning to the cost of the interment.
Where is he?
We'll have to ask at the local police station. We must run away now, Maria Lukanovna, but we will be back. We won't abandon you in your moments of grief. I did not cry when my mother died. My poor mother. But now, might I, on behalf of all
Oh, and me.
What nice people. You see, there are some nice people about.
People, yes, but no Semyon.
What time is your appointment for dressmakers?
Oh, today. At 3. Here's her card with her address.
Madam Sophie's Fashion Workshop. That'll cost.
Well, obviously she's not going to be cheap. You can tell that from her manner.
You better take that hat off, Maria. You might ruin it.
So what? There's nothing in the whole world I care about anymore. Life means nothing to me. What do I need this miserable life for anyway if I can't ever just once be really happy? When I had Semyon, I didn't have a hat. Now I've got a hat, but I haven't got Semyon. Dear God in heaven, why can't you give it all at the same time?
Who's here now?
Put him here! Semyon! Oh, why did you do it, Semyon?
Fate works in mysterious and absurd ways.
Too late by a fraction of a second.
Did you see him do it?
Right in front of us.
We didn't take any notice at first, only then he said to us, "Take me," he said, "to this address." Well, this is what happened next. We walked away from him. He disappeared behind a tree, stood there, groaned, and that was it. We ran. He was lying there. Not to breathe more out of it.
Passed on,
Oh.
as it were.
How long is she going to carry on like this?
A year, God willing, or two?
A year or two? Oh, that's too long. We'd better be on our way.
Oh, we could have saved you, Mother and me. And now, oh, you're dead, Semyon.
I'm dead. Do hold me tight.
Semyon!
Hold me tight. I'm flying. I'm flying. God is wonderful. I'm in heaven.
It's me, Semyon.
Who are you?
Maria.
Maria, Mother of Jesus. Oh, Maria. I believe me, I am innocent. Oh.
He's out of his mind.
Where have you been, Semyon, and what have you been up to?
I have suffered.
Have you?
Oh, believe me, dear Father, I have suffered. I am worthy or right to enter your heavenly kingdom. Dear Father, give the command. Shall I sing, dance, pray? Our Father, which art in heaven.
I am not your father. I am your mother-in-law.
What?
Your mother-in-law, Semyon.
My mother-in-law? God almighty, when did you kick the bucket?
He's delirious, Mother. He's probably got an internal injury or something.
dying Seraphima, do you know the way to eternal rest?
Here we go again. Get that jug, Maria. Go on, get it. Tip it over him. Go on, empty it, all of it.
Oh! What world am I in? This one or the next?
This one.
Semyon Semyonovich, are you not ashamed of yourself? He leaves us a note to say he's gone up to shoot himself and fills himself up with vodka instead. You know what you are? I've been half dead from grief. Here I am, crying my eyes at me with my anemia.
Oh, come on.
No, you come on. Here I am, crying my eyes at me with my anemia, and you're not only not dead, but blind drunk into the bargain. Well, are you trying to send me to an early grave? Well, are you struck dumb? Answer when you're asked a question.
Come on, what's the time?
The time? 2.
2? No, it can't be at 12. What time did I walk in here?
You didn't. You were dragged in.
Dragged in? Who by?
By 2 most unpleasant people.
Oh, yes, those 2, I remember. We were sitting on the pavement drinking from a bottle.
So it's got to the stage where you drink from the bottle. Aren't you ashamed?
It's to give me courage, Maria. I drink to give me courage. I went behind the tree with the last bottle. I thought if I drained it to the dregs, I'd be able to do it. I drank it all, but I couldn't.
Just for whose benefit is this performance, Semyon? Just what is wrong?
Has anybody called?
Oh, yes, and very nice they were, too.
What did they say?
They offered their condolences.
They were going to pay for everything. Your husband died a hero, Maria Lukinovna.
How are we going to look them in the face now?
Well, they're sure to want back all the money they've spent.
Oh, and Maria, she's having a black dress made. Madame Sophie, the dressmaker. That'll cost you, Semyon Semyonovich.
They may not have started it yet, Mother, if we're lucky. Come on, let's go to her.
Wait, all's not lost. I can still shoot myself.
And you're going to go on playing the fool, Semyon.
And I will. I'll shoot myself.
We know all about that, Semyon Semyonovich. You go and put the kettle on instead.
They don't believe me. They simply don't believe me. And I'll show you. You'll be sorry, Maria. Where's the gun? I'd better do it quickly. Through the heart. That's instantaneous death. Instantaneous? And what if it isn't? In the mouth. It's instantaneous in the mouth. I'd better be quick. I'll count to 3. 1, 2, better count to 1,000. 1, 2. I'm going to count. Better shoot myself in the heart. 1, 2, 3. It's a bit cowardly counting to 1,000. Gotta be quick, decisive. 100. No, 15. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe I shouldn't count at all. In the mouth, then. Where's the bullet come out? The head. That's a pity about the head, because it spoils the appearance. Better through the heart. Find it first, though. Where is it? Here it is. One here. Here. It's beating all over. Oh, the way it's beating. It's going to explode. Oh, no. If I die of a heart attack, I shan't be able to shoot myself. Oh, I must live so I can shoot myself. Keep on beating, keep beating. A minute. Too late. Can't breathe. Stop. I'm dying. Who are you?
This one dead man lives.
What dead man?
Does he live here or not?
from? Who sent you?
We're from the Undertakers.
The Undertakers?
You somebody's flowers, please.
Where are they? So Semyon Semyonovich, rest in peace, you are a hero. To Semyon Semyonovich, with profound respect. To Semyon Semyonovich, a son-in-law and a hero from his beloved mother.
They're for you, aren't they?
Yes, they're for me.
You son who then?
Received 6 wreaths.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Monsieur! Hey, that's not me! Oh, it's all the same. Do not speak to me of death. He lives, your Raisa. God damn it, she knows, the bitch! Well, we'll see about that! He lives, you bitch, we'll see! Semyon Semyonovich, rest in peace, you are a hero. Yes, I'm a hero, all right. I'm not getting any rest. It's because I'm overtired. I am fantastically overtired. Perhaps if I sat down with a paper, rested, then I'd get my strength back and I'd be able to do it. The international situation. Oh, that's a mere triviality in relation to the situation of the individual. An unidentified citizen was knocked over and killed on the corner of Bilbanov and Binovsky Street. The body was taken to the Filatov. Lucky beggar. There he is, wandering about there, a thought in his head, and bang, he's at it. Here am I, thinking, and I can't make an end of it. It's probably because I think that I can't make an end of it. What I've got to do is let my mind wander on other things. Pretend everything's all right, walk around as though I haven't a care in the world, and then when I see a tram, that's what I've got to do. Take my mind off this morbid subject. Persuade myself that life is beautiful, wonderful, fine, marvelous. This way, up and this way. Where's the coffee go? Which one on the table? Thank you very much. Where is he? Where's who? The one that goes in there, Podsikalnikov. Here. Where? He's not ready yet. It'll take a minute though. Are you one of the mourners? One of the saddest, comrade. No, you like me. You really feel it. Thank you. Hope you get over it soon. Why can't the scientists come up with something so a person can shoot himself after going through all this? I mean, dear God, you're doing every other living creature. Give me the strength to make an end. Don't you see? I can't do it. I can't do it.
They're coming! Oh, come
do it.
Punch yourself in his face, comrade. Nobody wants to die. You can't blame him for that.
We do blame others, Maria Lugosi.
We're not blaming you, comrades.
I was only asking what you're going to do about it.
We will do our best to take your husband's place.
Well, that's good news.
I need to know what he was up to. Send me like a witness to that.
It's a cheeky! Take her into the other room.
He's alive! He's alive!
Wake up, shall we, Lord? Or the old one, if you wouldn't mind.
Take the mother-in-law with you, Igor.
Oh, the way women let themselves go. She's very distressed. Listen to her.
How she does suffer, poor thing.
Well, it takes you like that, Raisa. You see, I lost my wife not long ago and I couldn't sleep for nights on end. I mean, you asked Marguerite to not know.
Alexander.
She should do herself an injury. This is really fascinating. Shall we go and see?
Excuse me. Might I ask a discreet question? When are we going to settle the account?
Settle what account?
What account? For your dead man here, look, the body's in the box, where's the money?
You haven't fulfilled your conditions.
How's that?
Where are the copies of his will?
The typist is working on them, Aristarch Dominikovic.
Well, so that they get distributed. The gun has been fired. We want the world to hear the bang.
Are you hoping for a mighty blow, Aristarch Dominikovic?
Hoping yes, Father Albertine, but a little doubtful. One has to admit that the dead man was not quite ideal for our purposes. It would have been much better instead of him, under similar circumstances, some public respected figure had shot himself.
That would have been bloody marvellous.
You're wrong. The dead man isn't important. What matters is the way he's serving up. How he presents in his image. I was talking about him yesterday to Fedja Petulin. And what did I say? I gave Petulin a picture of his very own Podzakalnikov. I made him up, and Petulin fell in love with him. And now that Podzakalnikov is dead, what could Petulin do about it? He could spread the word, but base it on the official version of the dead man. Death as such is without significance. Death isn't infectious. Only the reason for it. And we can come up with any reason we like.
We need to get people talking, comrades. That's the important thing.
We'll have him laid out in the chapel for 3 days, then give him a splendid funeral.
Exactly, my friend.
Shall we begin?
The service is starting.
The blessing of the Lord be upon you now and forever.
What are you doing? What are you doing to him? He's alive! What are you doing? What are you doing to him? Let go of me!
How many times to see? Comrades, don't be shy. Come on in.
What are you doing to him? Get the police! I said get the police! He is alive! Why doesn't he wake up? He's alive!
Holy words, Father Albertine, but considering the nature of the business, could you hurry it up a bit?
It can be done, Aristarch Dominikovic.
Why doesn't he wake up?
Wake him, comrade.
For you who are the resurrection and the life, whose praise we sing to the Father is one that shall be from the beginning to that end. Amen.
What?
over here, comrades. How'd you like it?
A charming spot for a grave.
Quite frankly, Aristarch Dominikovic, I couldn't have chosen a better spot for myself.
By the way, I meant to ask you, have all the invitations been sent out?
Have they?
Not all.
Why not?
We forgot Pedro Petrunin. We must ask him.
Yes, but all the others have been sent out.
Yes, but unfortunately, I haven't seen Petrunin these last few days. Makes me uneasy, Aristarch Dominikovic.
Yes, but it's not that important.
What is important then?
People must begin to say what they think. Public opinion, that's what's important.
Oh, I say, aren't I a stupid old woman?
What makes you say that?
Well, look a new grave. Fancy me not noticing it before.
Oh, I saw that this morning on the way to church. When I saw it.
Who's passed on?
Oh, someone from the parish, Seraphina's son-in-law, Foxy Goldie-Cuff.
Fancy me not knowing about him.
Oh, he's been laid out in his chapel these past 2 days. Me and Pentriova went to have a look yesterday.
Pantrova, she's seen him, has she?
Did we have a good cry?
Fancy me not knowing. What did he die of?
Suicide.
Oh, I say. And me not knowing about it. Whatever made him do a thing like that?
Everybody knows that.
Do they? Well, you tell me then. Oh, I don't say.
At last people are beginning to say what they think.
Oh. You can't enjoy yourself at the cemetery anymore. Not these days. Funerals aren't what they used to be. People just aren't interested in them that have passed on.
These days they treat them like firewood. They fling them down and they set them alight.
Because they have no faith in the future. That's why they burn them. When the resurrection comes, some of them won't have anything to resurrect, will they? Things have come to a pretty pass. God help us.
Mind you, we'll have the last laugh, though.
Comrades, will you please stop pushing the widow?
Quietly.
Oh, look where you're stepping.
Would you say a few last words, please, Igor Timovaevich?
I bet.
Come. It's not so terrible.
Not so terrible. I'll let a word escape you these days and you never get it back. And then they come for you and lock you up. Anyway, I wouldn't know how to begin.
You could begin, for instance, with, there's something rotten in the state of Denmark.
Who says so?
Marcellus.
Why didn't you say so before? Excuse me, there is an announcement. Comrades, I have some joyful news to share with you. We have just this minute received information from Comrade Marcellus that all is not well in the state of Denmark. I must congratulate you. It was, of course, to be expected. But the rottenness of capitalism cannot but reveal itself. Will you stop pulling me?
What are you doing? Get to the point, the dead man.
Don't interrupt. I'm making a public announcement. As I was saying, all is not well with our Danish comrades. However, one of us has fallen. He is dead. Therefore, forward, comrades. March bravely forward alongside the deceased. But to get back to the subject of Denmark.
Friends of comrade cannot go on. The wound is too great. The fresh.
What am I doing like, comrade? Tell me. Why, oh why?
So now, Maria Lukianovna, your foster Victor Victorovich. He's going to read a poem.
Drink your fill, curse how you will. He paid the price. His life was love, our life is lies. Our days were joyful, our days were good. We lay in the grass, we sang in the wood. But now wherever I go, the way leads into the grave below. Many who see it each day, many who flee it, who run away. He alone dared it, freely shedding his blood. He paid the price. His life was love. Our life is love.
Let me through! Let me see him!
You wretch!
I have come to greet you, not to say goodbye. Gave your life because of me. Now I know what I must do.
Excuse me, but I think you have made a mistake. This is my husband.
What do you know? He wanted me. Me. And I said no.
Liar! I said no.
He didn't ask you.
Oh, he asked you, did he?
He wanted me.
Well, that's what you think.
Ladies, please. This is not a personal drama, Raisa Filipovna. This, as you surely must realise, is the first sound of the alarm. Beset by distrust and hostility, the Russian
Nothing of the
intelligence-
sort. The dead man played the tuba. He was devoted to the arts. He was a man of passion. He wanted
He
ideas.
wanted me.
He wanted meat, friends, meat! Dear comrades, I am a butcher, and I cannot do business in times as hard as these. It's beyond my strength. I have demonstrated my loyalty. I have shown them my books, but they have no faith in a person, comrades. That is why people shoot themselves.
But there is faith. Oh, but where shall the faithful go? All the churches are closed.
But nobody shoots himself because of that. I was close to the deceased. Ask others who were close by him why.
It was because of the liver sausage I was stuck on.
You see the liver sausage, friends? Friends, I am a butcher.
She's eaten up with jealousy, Oleg Yunovich. He shot himself because of me.
He wanted me. Me.
Religion!
Meat!
Comrades!
Liver sausage!
Intelligentsia!
You are forgetting the departed, comrades. Aren't you praying?
Grant
for
us
salvation?
eternal rest, O Lord.
Aren't you praying, Igor?
These are modern times. Praying's a sin.
Let us now take our leave of the departed.
Forgive me, Semyon. Farewell.
And you... Forgive me, comrades, forgive me! Margarita Ivanovna.
Get thee from me, Satan, what do you want?
Food, Margarita Ivanovna, food! Oh, comrades, I need food. I've been like coughing 2 days and nights. I only got up once to get a bread roll. Oh, I need food.
Well, how do you propose to live now?
I don't know, but I will live. Like a chicken running round the yard with its head cut off, but live. I do not want to die, comrades. Not for you, not for them, not for the class struggle, not for humanity, not even for Maria Lukyanovna. Oh, in life you may be close to me, related, loved, but at the point of death, what could be more loved, what could be closer than my own 2 arms and legs? But when my stomach, I have fallen in love with my stomach, comrades. I am wildly in love with my stomach.
And what about Raisa Filipovna's? Are you in love with hers too?
I'm in love with my hands and my feet. Oh, my dear little feet.
What are we going to do now, Maria Lukyanovna?
You coward, Podzakarnikov, you scoundrel. Your attitude is disgusting. The needs of society come before those of the individual. That is how society is.
Society, a slogan factory. I am not talking about factories. I am talking about living human beings. Don't shout this society versus individual rubbish at me.
Are you trying to tell me there are no more heroes?
There's God knows what. Even women with beards. I am not talking about what might or might not be. I am talking about what is. Think about it, comrades. Human being lives. Is a human being. Then that human being is no longer allowed to work. Why? Did I really refuse to throw my lot with the rest of you? Did I really run away in October Revolution?
I did not set foot outside the house all that October for witnesses. So I ask our revolution, what do you want? What have I ever denied you? I gave you my hand, revolution, my right hand. Now that hand is a vote against me. I ask our revolution, what have you given me in return? Nothing. All our achievements, our success, our desire to set the world ablaze, you can keep it. All I want is a quiet life and a living wage.
Well, don't just stare at him, Serafim Ilnichna. You're his mother-in-law. Tell him to keep his mouth shut.
Go on, comrades. This is counter-revolutionary propaganda.
Dear God, have we done anything against the revolution? From the very first day, have we ever done anything against it? Oh, we visit each other and we tell each other life is hard, because life is easier when you can say it's hard. I beseech you, comrades, don't take away this last necessity of life. Allow us at least to say that life is hard. Allow us at least to whisper life is hard. I beseech you, comrades, in the name of millions, give us the freedom to whisper. You won't even hear us. You're busy reconstructing the nation. We can only whisper while we live.
Did he say while we live? What does he mean? What is he getting at? I've not said anything. I've not said one word, but now I will. You pig!
Yeah.
You swine! You filthy turncoat! You dig us all a grave, and then you dare survive. Well, listen to this. Ruined I may be, but I will have you shot.
Please, Seraphima, listen to them. How can people? Forgive me. What have I done? Take pity on me. Have I committed a crime? Oh, I'll pay back every kopeck you spent on them and on me. Every last kopeck. Not to sell the bed I sleep in, give up eating. I'll send Maria out to work for you. I'll send the mother-in-law down the mines. I'll even beg for you, but let me live. What a disgusting creature. Yuck. You said yuck. Here's my gun, comrades. Take it. Do what you like with it. Do as you please. You and your stupid jokes. Put that gun away. Put that gun away, I said. Scared, are you? Oh, what crime have I committed? What have you got against me? I'm alive, that's all. I'm alive. I've never hurt a soul. Can anyone here hold me responsible for his death? Let him speak.
Major Petrunin has shot himself. He's left a note.
What does it say?
Podser Kalner Cobb is right. Why live?
Yeah, I know. We were listening to the last line.